Lucas. And Big Luke has made a big impact on his community in Louisiana, and he's done that here too. Played left tackle, started right tackle, and so he's kind of steps up when those things are called for, and I think that speaks to the off-the-field work as well. On defense, the captain this week is Johnny Newton, and Jay-Z's put in a lot of work that's unseen, coming off the surgeries and coming in, and so we're now getting to see some of that work showing up, and so I thought that'll continue in this weekend. And the last one we chose was Trent Scott, and so just energy and the connection of the team, what he does, both sides, number of positions, and so his impact on and off the field. And what a lot of people probably don't know is that today he's also earning his master's degree from Grambling State. So I thought, here's a guy digging in to get better all the time, and kind of just shows, who he is and what he stands for and the impact that he makes. So all that said, let's get rocking with you.
He's actually getting the degree today?
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
He's not walking today. He'll walk in the spring, but yeah, today is the day that he is earning his master's from Grambling State. I thought, what a cool guy, and I always just have tons of respect for people that put in extra to find that, and that's another example of that.
Marshawn, making his debut?
Yes.
What did you see from him throughout the week?
And it was really a culmination of the weeks and strength, the top speed work, the change of direction stuff, the flexibility. And so I think I said to you guys earlier, we weren't going to miss one step and rush it with a soft tissue injury, and that was not so. The fact that he hit all the markers, we're just pumped to have him back. And you could feel him being back on the field, being with his guys. I imagine it was difficult to come into a new environment and then not even get to express the way you do things by the way you play and practice. So there was a silver lining of the learning the system that took place. He got to connect with his teammates, but it has been awesome last week, and not last week, the previous week, and fully this week to get back on the field with the guys.
Does he start in place of St.
He starts, yep. He'd be a
Juice?
starter, yep.
Okay.
There we go. Good hands.
Speaking of Lucas, you had been doing this split offensive tackle situation out on the left side for a bit, and then there were some injuries. Is it still going to be with Coleman, or is there any rotation again?
Yeah, nothing different on that end.
Okay.
And Wiley will be back at right, so that's where the shift took place in the last time.
I know until he plays, it's hard to say, but how excited are you as a defensive-minded guy to get Lattimore now, such that it's not just going to be obviously hopefully a positive for you guys, but a very different look from what teams who've been scouting you are going to see. And
that was a big kudos to Adam, to work to get this done, because it's really difficult to add a player of Sean's caliber to your team, towards the end. And so we're kind of just excited, man, to get him part of the crew and get him going. It's his first game here with everybody, and so we're all just excited because he's put in the work over the last few weeks, and now it's time to, fully, bring him into the commander scene.
And you guys added Greg Joseph to the practice
Yes.
squad. What was the?
So Zane first appeared for us on the injury report on Wednesday. So we reached out to Greg, and that we're going to bring him in Thursday to work him out and kind of take a look to make sure everything was good, Ben. And so we'll evaluate all that tonight and tomorrow. But that's the purpose behind it. And Zane was able to do fully everything yesterday. But we just wanted to make sure, as protect the team, rule number one, as much as you can. So that was the purpose behind it. Yeah, I heard about that.
I'm just going to ask. I can take the just want to ask about KJ, because you brought him in this week. What do you like about him? Osborne, KJ
yes,
Osborne.
Sorry. Well, we talked earlier that, losing Noah for a while, that's a big deal for us. And he had provided a lot of versatility for us. So KJ, just when the opportunity came about, we thought this, and Adam and his guys were on it to say, this is a veteran guy who's played a lot inside and outside, and went back through the New England film and obviously through the Minnesota film, and, did the research on him and felt like he was the right kind of teammate, the right kind of competitor. And so now we're fully getting him back, fully getting him up to speed as we're going through here. So we worked hard on that yesterday. I was leaving late last night. He was there. I said, long first day, huh? And he was putting in that work. So that told me a lot already, that a guy right off the bat wants to, hey, I want to want to learn it. I want to get there. And so off to a good start.
Do you expect him, will he be available?
He'll be available, but I would say it'd be hard to have him up at this point unless, something had to change. But we're just in the process of getting him going. And then if we can keep making strides, then we'll have a better sense as we get into next week and beyond.
Anybody ruled out or questioned?
Noah. And then
Yeah, we'll have the rest.
rest of it later. But Noah, will be the one.
Practice squad, but we saw Kaz out on Walker.
Yeah, he hurt his ankle on Wednesday, Ben, and just going up for a catch and coming down, so that'll set him back for a while. And he was really making his push. Remember, he injured his knee early on and was really coming back and getting into the spot. So we really hold him in high regard. So, yeah, he will not be available to be, moved up into this week just based on the ankle injury.
For two more, I was going to ask you about sort of him, but also with Wiley, the running backs you now have.
Yeah.
They're helpful, but like they're different guys. They're all maybe sort of the same. They don't have that speed guy or the shifty one like the way Eckler was per se. With Wiley,
That's Kaz. He has speed. Yeah.
Is that something that you had considered, or maybe if they are available down the stretch here to bring up that element at some point?
Yes. Yep. Definitely.
One more. We good?
Freebie. All right. You got it?
Obviously, with all the turnover and change coming into the season, you want to be optimistic that it's going to work, but you're not sure coming in. I'm curious, at what point during the season did you know that this was working?
Seeing a team connect early, that's a big sign that things are pointing in the right direction. And sitting next to you say that, I said to the team on Monday, this is a really, really good place to play and coach football. And they're the ones that created that. The players did. And so it makes coming in fun. It makes, all the environment and atmosphere that we do together a lot of fun. But we'll leave all that stuff till the end of the season as we go through it. But that's one thing that sticks out to me.
With all the kickers you guys have brought in, how do you kind of keep an eye on all those guys that are out there? I mean, I realize there's probably more Adam, but it's been a number of them so far.
Yeah, and really, Lance has been one that's been at the very front of that and thinking through it. And it's different than a lot of positions because you don't generally have one all the time on the practice squad, Nikki. So that's where it's out there. It's an unusual position anyway. Sometimes it takes guys to break in longer. So for us to even have this week, somebody like Greg's that's got experience to go, it's difficult. But they do have to do the evaluation. Now, the good news for that position is you don't have to watch, hours of tape to see. But it is it's a lot of work to keep up on and keep the list right and who's changing. I don't know what the number is, but I'm sure it's in the 50s, the amount of kickers, or close to the 50s. I don't want to put words in there, but you guys know better than me that have kicked in a game. I bet it's up there. And so sometimes there's positions that are like that. I don't know why, some seasons are. Sometimes you see it on one team that's, got, a certain position injured, but it does seem, maybe just because I'm sitting right in the middle of it, but it does seem that more kickers have kicked in games through 14 weeks than most, but I don't have any, analytics to support the decision. All right, you guys have a good day.